Good afternoon. I'm Jen Holz, Associate State Director for Outreach at AARP Maryland. Our team has stayed committed to serving the 50 plus Marylanders and their families throughout the last year and a half. We are feeling hopeful and excited as the world has begun to open its doors again. This Lunch and Learn series has been geared toward addressing the struggles and the joys of parents, grandparents, and kinship caregivers during the pandemic. As we start venturing back into the world, there have been lessons learned along the way, not the least of which is our utter and complete dependence on the internet to keep us connected, learning, and informed. If the COVID-19 pandemic has shown us anything, it's that access to high-speed internet is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Unfortunately, the high-speed internet for too many Marylanders, they don't have it available where they live, and this definitely holds them back. That's why AARP fought for the Emergency Broadband Benefit, or the EBB, a temporary $3.2 billion Federal Communications Commission program to help Americans access affordable, high-speed internet during the COVID-19 pandemic. The EBB program launched at the end of April, and it will end once the funds have been depleted. Today, we're here with my colleague, AARP Maryland Associate State Director for Communications. I'm Outreach. Nancy and I both weathered the challenges of distance learning with kids in the house, and we are all too familiar with the need for high-speed internet every day to keep life moving. Nancy, thank you so much for being here today to talk about the Emergency Broadband Benefit, or the EBB, and how it can help Maryland families all over the state. Let's start with having you explain to everyone what the benefit is exactly.
Thank you, Jen. And our jobs do overlap. So you do communications, I do outreach. It's fine.
Fair enough.
Yes. So surprisingly, even in a state as wealthy as Maryland, 4% of families do not have access to high-speed internet, and the number goes higher to 12% in the rural areas. So this is really going to help a lot of families. And then what it is, it's as you said, a FCC program that will help families with virtual learning, teleworking, telehealth, healthcare visits, and of course, combat social isolation, because this will help them remain connected with family, friends, loved ones, and service providers. So the benefit is, for eligible residents, up to $50 a month in a discount for high-speed internet services, up to $75 a month for households on tribal lands, and a one-time discount of up to $100 per household for a laptop, desktop computer, or a tablet purchased through a participating provider. And you know that for $100, you can get a pretty decent tablet. So I think that could help a lot of families. So to qualify, it's for Americans who've experienced financial setbacks during the pandemic, or they're struggling to get by. They may be eligible if they qualify for the Lifeline program, as well as those who are on Medicaid or receive SNAP benefits. So those are programs that are already income contingent. So your information's already in there, so you don't have to fill out the form again. Also for families who've experienced a substantial loss of income since February 29th, 2020, and the households, if they've experienced a loss of income, and their total income for 2020 was below $99,000 for single filers and $198,000 for joint filers. And then they also need to meet the criteria for a participating internet provider's existing low-income or COVID-19 program. So the way to find out if you're eligible is pretty simple. We want you to visit aarp.org/EBB. You can also text internet to number 22777, or you can call 1-833-511-0311. There's also an FCC tool to locate a participating internet provider in your area. All of those resources shop around the providers because not every provider has the same contract or service agreement. So you want to make sure that you choose the provider with a service contract that you can live with after the subsidy expires.
Excellent. So you've pretty much covered it all. I don't have any remaining questions, but I really think it's incredible that AARP has supported this issue and that we are getting the word out to folks who don't have access to high-speed information. So we hope that all of you who are watching today, please spread the word to those you know who do not currently have access to high-speed internet, because there is help out there and we know how important it is, especially after being cooped up during the last year and a half. Please keep tuning in every other Wednesday, and we'll continue to talk to our special guests about ways to support our families as we start breaking free from COVID-19. See you in 2 weeks.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Nancy.